Okay, so yeah, I just got the, well, not just, but I got the Bronco apparently. Usually I try to stay away, the heck away from the freaking eBay bids and everything. You bid on stuff, because usually it, so I seen like two of these things on here. There was a Chrysler Crossfire, and there was a Ford Bronco, and they were both in there for the bidding part. And I did bid, to think like 2 or 3 times on the Chrysler Crossfire, and it was in its original box, and it looked like the same, like, the same buttons and crap right there as that. And so I bid it on that like 3 times, and as soon as I would get done like bidding on it and putting in a number and everything, it would say, "You have been outbidded," which means whoever did it, they put it on there to where as soon as somebody somebody other than that person puts in a bid, it automatically throws in like another number from the other guy. So I ended up quitting on that one. I didn't exactly bid on this one yet. And I remember I didn't watch it, but I was going on eBay just to look around, since I haven't done that in a very, 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 very long time. And, whenever it was done and over and everything, I looked at how much it actually went for. Went for like $128. It's like, I ain't doing that. I don't think that thing's worth that much. Yeah, it's in its original box and everything, 2003. But that ain't worth $130 almost. And so for the Bronco, it was like $25 there, one for it. A little bit of shipping. And it was close to around $40. It was used, it wasn't in its box. It looked like that, so yeah. So it looked like this, and it didn't come with a battery cap, so I ended up fishing one off of one of my other ones, and of course it doesn't have, the one that I fished it off of, it doesn't have one now. So I used to have a bunch of missing battery caps, and I found them all, and now all of a sudden I don't have them anymore. Now, what happened to those? I don't know. It didn't get thrown away. Like, that's mainly my excuse, which is not even an excuse. They really did get all thrown away. But the battery caps, I don't know what happened to those, honestly. So I had a bin full of them, and I still have the bin. I still have battery caps, but they don't go to any of these. They don't go to any Toy State stuff. They go like They go to stuff in the past and crap. So, I think later, like, the next video that I make, it's gonna be my project, basically, that I've been working on for a long freaking time. I've been searching and doing this for a long time. That way you guys won't even have to do it, sort of. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to, because I don't have certain road-rippers, and you guys have the ones that I don't. I have ones that you might not have, all that stuff. Everybody's got to help the other one out. I will tell you, through the 7-8 years that I've been doing this, I've learned from everybody else on YouTube. I've learned through everybody. I've learned through XBell123, Fernando, 2000. Road Ripper Collector, I forget his name exactly, all the way. I think Xander Wisman, I think his name is. Somebody had the freaking Dodge Ram, one of those huge push button cars that are Road Rippers, that the ones that would play like "We Will Rock You" by Queen, and "Who Let the Dogs Out" by, I forget who. And then there's Hoop There It Is by, I don't know. And that one was the Dodge Ram, which is the rare one, and I learned that one from, I believe, Xander Wisman, or whoever the heck other one is out there. And then there's that Hot Wheels guy with the PT Cruiser picture, and which changed his name now. I think he's like Lightning 2000 now, or something like that. So I've learned from everybody. Even the guy that showed me that date stuff. Learned from everybody. And today, recently, is like right before I came down here, I actually went to my dad's old channel, which is Jason P. Funk, and I kind of reviewed over a couple of my other videos. I can't believe what the heck I was talking about. I forgot I even did some of the crap that was in those videos. Sorry about this. You could skip if you want. If you want to listen, okay. Skip. Just skip a couple minutes. Just keep skipping until you find what you're wanting to actually look at. So I actually went through some of my videos, and I was like, I don't remember doing this at all. Because some of my information is false. Like, there was a certain information I was doing that... There was some certain information I was doing that was talking about something to do with model numbers, and myself can't even explain to me what myself was doing almost 7 freaking years ago. It's horrible. It's like, I can't even understand what I was saying 7 years ago. That doesn't make any sense. Of course, I know that's false information now, whatever the heck that means that I said that long ago. But I know exactly how it is now. I know exactly the right way. And I will show you that in a completely different video. Might not be today. Might not be tomorrow, but that's the next video I'm doing. So apparently I heard in one of my videos, I think I was like 14 or something like that. It was horrible. It was like with that freaking 57 Corvette that I had with the 2 blue buttons on it. It was old. Of course, I don't have that anymore, and I'll show you here in a minute what I have basically left. There's like 3 cars in my dad's house and like a few here, and then that's it. I just so happen to be trying to collect more, that way I can build up my collection again. Most of them got thrown away. So I don't have my turbo rig anymore. Neither of them. I had 2. Actually, I had 3, but one I took apart for something and then couldn't put it back together. And that was like 2009 turbo rig. And then the other 2 were an orange one, orange and black one with purple on it, and a blue one that was older than the orange and black one. And actually, my blue turbo rig got thrown away, I'm going to say about, I don't know, maybe like a month and a half ago. So, yeah, all 3 of them gone. So, yeah. So apparently I've heard that for the 1957 Corvette, apparently I was being retarded or something. It was being really weird. I was turning the lights on, like flickering them on and off a bunch of times. I was like, ah. I don't know. I was saying something to do in the turbo rig video, like, Rasham. If you go to those, you'll know what I mean, sort of. Yeah, there was one I heard of. It was weird. It was in the 57 Corvette. It's like I came up with these out of the freaking blue. It's like, I'm gonna call Mickey Mouse and tell him he needs his car back. I was like, crap. Then all of a sudden it's like, this commercial is brought to you by leprechauns. I was like, this video was made in August. Where'd you get freaking leprechauns from? It's March. Plus today is St. Patrick's Day. Which is weird because the video was made in August. So, I'm going to shut up now. Okay? 10 minutes worth of blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, 8 buttons, so it's got 3 batteries, obviously. Actually, real quick, sorry about this. Well, this sort of has to do with more road rippers. I have 3 at my dad's. Is like a Ford F-250. It's, I'm going to say about this high off the ground, maybe. And it's probably about from here to, it's probably about, I don't know, that big-ish. It's yellow. I kind of had to fix it myself, sort of. So I have that. Series 3. I don't know what series it's from, though. It's actually got, like, rubber, like, 4x4 tires. It actually says 4x4 on the tires themselves. I just think it's kind of cool. And then I sort of have a yellow F-150 convertible. It actually has a convertible track thing. It contracts, you know, the hardtop into a convertible truck. And it's a front-wheel drive truck convertible. Ugh. But it doesn't exactly work. It's taken apart, and there's a couple things missing. And then I got a recycle truck that you've seen probably in another video that's called My Road Ripper Projects. Guess what? It's still sitting in the same spot. So I did find out what was wrong with it, which means I didn't have to take anything apart to fix it. What sucks now is since it is taken apart, there's wires that have been, they just, I guess, fell off of certain areas, so I gotta solder them all back on, and it's gonna suck. So, here's all I got left. This came from Goodwill. Mustang right there is and it's not working at the same time. I got that. Freaking skidder car. These two are the same. I would like to try to find the Saturn Ion. I doubt it. I doubt I'd find a freaking Subaru or another Focus or anything. And this just happened to just show up on eBay. I was like, okay, I'll take a chance. Thank God Viper's still here. Mustang. There's a C6 Corvette. There's a Revin Race. There's the old generation Revin Race before it turned into what it was. You know, before it basically turned into a rock and roller. There's a newish generation Revin Race. There's a Scratch It. I haven't done a video on that thing yet, and I should. From like 2009. There's this. I will do a later video on this as well. This is not a road ripper. Obviously, you can. Ow! Not the thing! You know, it works too. So yeah, that's it. Plus that Bronco there. That's it. So where they all hide out. Cool thing is, of course, my board got thrown away. Apparently, my second Viper board here, it got thrown away, and I was kind of doing my own project. See, I tried to draw that crap on there. Since the gold was already ripped off of this, I kind of wrote on that. So note, song, alarm. This actually came off in a freaking RC car. It was a Mustang. 2000 Mustang SVT Cobra R. See, I took a piece of paper and I put it on that thing on that button sheet thing over there. I placed it on there, and I took a pencil and I shaded it in to where it looked like that. And then I took like a Dremel tool and I drilled in like certain holes. You know, I drilled in a hole here and all that through that, and then, you know, the corners of each here. That way you would get done and it would look like that. Of course, you gotta pull it up slightly, and that's what it would look like for the board itself. I ended up getting the freaking circle buttons in here, but as you can see, that's what it would look like, and these stupid screw things in their way. was gonna try to figure that out. Whether I had to take them off or something. Of course, I wasn't to that part yet, and then the board got thrown away, so really I can't do anything unless I got like a spare board somewhere, which I don't. And then I was going to take like a disc. I was going to put that disc thing on the Dremel tool. It looks like a tiny little disc. You got to be careful because it'll break. And I was going to do the lines of this right here, then the corners, and then I was going to take each one of these and just line, and like that. That way I can possibly get the buttons in there to fit. And then I was going to get the board to go in there, and then that way that would actually fit on the freaking thing that wasn't even made to do this. It was actually a freaking RC car made by Tyco RC, obviously. Or New Bright, I don't know who exactly made this at the time. But, yeah. So, I'm figuring that I can get this shortly in here. Sorry about this. I know there's videos on this thing already. There's a mirror here. And I still get the reflection crap. See? Freaking finger. Let's get the other one. And it bends all the way out to there. No mirror does. Who wants to see their self while they're driving? You're like driving along like this on the highway. Pretend this is the freaking highway. Driving along. All of a sudden this car like passes you or something. But as he's passing you, you like look over. So you would see the person in here driving. And then this guy's mirror is like this. It's like, who wants to see yourself while you're on the driving on the... No. Okay? That's not how that works. But I keep the mirrors in just because that's what I'm gonna do. It's got some wear and tear and crap on it and all that. Every button works, that's a good thing. Everything works on this thing. See, it's got the Bronco sticker on one side and it doesn't on the other, but it says Ford. The motor works also. Believe it or not, how this is actually on here. It's actually, I took it apart so I can get the model number, but I also wanted to look at it. This is not the original battery cap, by the way. I wanted to look at it, and it's actually just a regular, like, what you would find in one of these two here. The Viper and the Mustang. It's actually just like one of those, except it's actually, instead of like this, it's actually up in the air. And that's actually better than the way that they've been doing it, and the way they had it in those. So yeah, I'm going to do the stuff here. The alarm. Horn. For me, both songs are just retarded. They're not my favorite. If I had to choose which one that I kind of sort of like out of the two, it would probably be the first one. That would be the rap-ish one. Which would be this. There's this one. There's that. Believe it or not, this actually sounds like the freaking Viper itself, so.
Ready to ride a Bronco.
And the guy's voice in there is gay, okay? It just is. There's this. I will show you in a completely different video. This is going to be way shorter than this one. On it actually moving and stuff. On the ground and everything. Versus the Viper over here. It'll race against the Viper, and obviously the Bronco's going to win. Even though in real life that is impossible. Stock. If you have them stock, okay? That's impossible.
Comeback action on. Press forward or reverse arrow now.
Give me a second.
Press forward or reverse arrow now. Comeback action on.
Notice how it kept blinking on the taillights back there? None of the other ones do that. After it goes beep, 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 beep. Taillights shut off. And then it says comeback action off, and it's already, lights aren't doing anything. This just kept doing it. So yeah, here's, sounds just like the freaking Viper, man. Forward. If we did this.
Comeback action on.
And then forward here.
Comeback action on.
Hit, it went under. Okay, because it's about ready to tell me that it's about ready to, like, pause my video and say, you're out of freaking storage. So, yeah. I will upload this, and I will make a short one upstairs, a shorter one upstairs of it actually moving. Better than the freaking carpet. And I will bring the Viper up there. Along with, I'm going to say, also the other the Mustang here. Because of the fact that it's also a comeback action car. And batteries in here. Yeah, there's batteries in all three of these. It's cool because I'm search basically. There's some people that are wanting to search for these, you know. I like to search for the older ones. I like to search for these type ones. Yeah, I found one. Cool. So yeah, this is the preview of the next video. It will be upstairs.